These stories are fictional and they are not meant to be taken seriously. They are only meant for entertainment, fun, and enjoyment. Let's go. The Snow Lantern and the Quiet Promise. Chapter 1. The Cold Corner of the Library. Mr. Arthur Bumble was the quietest man in the village of Thistlewick. He ran the tiny old public library, which was his whole world. Outside, a long, quiet winter had settled, and the library windows were frosted over. Arthur had one small problem. The corner where his favorite reading chair sat was always a little too dark and a little too cold. He longed for a small, warm light to make the space perfect for reading during the long afternoons. One afternoon, a young girl named Lily came into the library, shaking the snow from her bright red coat. Lily didn't come for books. She came to talk to Arthur because he was the only one who didn't rush her. "Mr. Bumble," she said, her voice soft, "my grandfather always said that the best light is the one you make yourself. He showed me how to make a snow lantern." Arthur was intrigued. "A snow lantern? How does one make light from the cold?" Lily explained that her grandfather would pack snow into a tight, perfect dome, hollow out the center, and place a small, safe candle inside. The light would shine softly through the packed snow, creating a gentle, warm glow without the harshness of a regular lamp. Arthur loved the idea of creating a light that was both beautiful and uniquely winter, but he was worried. "The snow outside is too deep and too hard. I am not strong enough to pack it properly." Lily smiled. "I am, and I know a spot behind the library where the snow is still soft and deep. We can make one for your reading corner." And that is the end of chapter 1. Looks like Lily is a sweetheart that's going to help Mr. Arthur. Come on, let's start chapter 2. A light against the frost. Arthur and Lily bundled up and went out behind the library. The sun was setting, turning the sky a pale, quiet purple. Lily worked quickly and expertly. She rolled and patted the soft snow into a large, perfect dome, leaving a small opening at the base. Arthur watched, fascinated by her skillful, quiet effort. When the dome was finished, Lily carefully hollowed out the center with her mittened hands. She then placed a sturdy battery-operated candle that Arthur had brought inside the snow dome. When she flipped the switch, the effect was immediate and wonderful. The bright candle glow was diffused by the thick packed snow, turning into a soft, milky blue light. It was gentle and quiet, casting a soft halo on the ground. They brought the snow lantern inside and placed instantly lost its toes. Sorry. Again. The corner instantly lost its cold, dark feeling. The snow lantern didn't give off heat, but its soft, lovely light made the whole area feel deeply cozy. "It's perfect, Lily," Arthur said, adjusting his glasses to look at the glow. "It is the best light for reading." Lily nodded, satisfied. "It won't last forever, but while the frost holds, it will shine." Arthur looked at the small girl, realizing that she had brought more than just light into his quiet life. She had brought a shared project and a moment of genuine, simple happiness. And that is the end of chapter 2. We have one more chapter to discuss, besties. I hope you're enjoying the story as much as I am. Chapter 3, A Shared Story. The next afternoon, the library was empty, save for Arthur and the gentle glow of the snow lantern. Arthur settled into his chair with a cup of hot chamomile tea and a thick old book he had been wanting to read for months. The soft blue light made the yellowed pages look warm and inviting. He was just turning the first page when Lily came in, stomping the last bit of snow from her boots. She didn't ask to borrow a book. "Mr. Bumble," she said, pointing to a blanket draped over a nearby shelf. "I brought my best reading blanket. My grandmother made it. It's the warmest one in the village." Arthur smiled warmly. He laid the blanket over his lap and the chair. "No," he said, holding out a second small cup of tea he had prepared. "The light is perfect, the chair is warm, and the tea is ready. But the best things in the library are always shared." Lily curled up on a nearby footstool. Arthur opened his book and began to read aloud, his voice steady and low, filling the quiet corner with a story. The snow fell softly outside the frosted window. Inside the library, the only sound was the gentle voice of the old librarian and the quiet hush of the snow lantern's soft blue light. Arthur realized that true coziness was not just about the softest chair or the warmest tea, but about the simple, quiet promise of a shared moment on a cold day. It was the best, coziest chapter of his winter. The end. What do you think, besties? Did you enjoy the story? I know I did. It was cozy, like all the stories that we will be sharing during this series. Thank you all for tuning in as always. See you